You need a friend to encourage you. Listen to Christiana Bamidele. Issues of life is disturbing you. Listen to Christiana Bamidele. Be encouraged. Be encouraged.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Be Encouraged with me, your host, Christiana Bamidele. Thank you for joining me again today. Today, we're going to be talking about the topic rising to the top and then overcoming setbacks and embracing your calling. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you're stuck at the bottom in one position, and it may be for a while? And what if I told you that you're not the only one that is having this struggle as part of their rise in life? There was a time in my life that I experienced this, and I tell you, when you are at the bottom, it's not a place. It's like when you're in the valley. It's not a place that anyone wants to be. But I remember very well, looking back right now, that all of the challenges, all of the setbacks was actually a blessing in disguise. And that's what we want to talk about today. That's why I am sharing this with you, because I have experienced it. And one thing I always say, and maybe if you've been watching these encouraging videos for a while, you would have heard me say it, that challenge is part of life. Do not see it as a problem, as a mountain. See it as an opportunity. See every challenge as an opportunity for you to learn something, for you to grow, for you to expand your knowledge for anything. See every challenge as an opportunity. And that was one of the things that I applied during that time, and we'll talk about them more today. So in the process of rising, rejection, setback, failure, whatever you want to call it, they are all parts of the preparation process. They are all parts of the greater success. Now, what are you to have in mind when you are in this position? Number one, faith and resilience. Have faith in God, that God that has brought you thus far, He won't leave you. He won't abandon you. He will not just dump you somewhere and say you can die there. No, God is always, His presence is always with us. So look around you. I am sure you can find one reason, no matter how little you may feel the reason is, no matter how little it is, you will find one reason for you to say, wow, God is indeed in this position, or in this storm with me, or in this journey with me. And then you have to be resilient. You have to know that, yes, having faith is good, but be resilient. All of the setbacks, all of the failures, all of the things you're going through at that point or at that time should be in your mind that I'm not going to allow this to break me. This is not meant to break me. I am meant to be stronger after this. I am meant to come out stronger. And so I have resolved to this. I have decided, I am determined that this will not break me. Now, number 3 is mindset shift rather, and which is similar to what I just said. Encourage everyone. Encourage yourself, all right, to always, there are times that you will need encouragement, and you will not find that with people around you. So you have to learn to encourage yourself. In fact, in the Bible, it's written there that, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. So sometimes you will not find people to encourage you. Be a source of encouragement to yourself. Be that person, that support that you will need. And so when you now get support from others, when you get encouragement from others, it's an addition. So learn to encourage yourself. If you have to write words of affirmation and post it around you where you can easily see them, one of the things that I do is I have maybe words or cards or messages that people have given me in the past, even from little children. I just put them where I can easily see them, so that when I feel less, when I feel that, oh, can I ever overcome this? I will go back to that and use that as a reminder that I've done this, I've impacted this life before, and this was the message I got from that person, So that's a reminder for me, because, human being, we are quick to forget things that has happened just because they're now in the past. But sometimes you just have to reflect on those things, and they can serve as a reminder, a good reminder, by the way. So what are the practical steps to rise? Number one, develop a growth mindset. Don't ever think that you have expanded enough, that you've added all the values that you need to add and there's nothing more. Don't ever think that you have learned everything. Don't ever think that you know it all. Keep learning and improving. All right. So even what you're facing right now may be as a result of something. Let me share this personal story as well. There was a time I applied for a leadership post at work and I did not get it. And then I asked the Holy Spirit why. The Holy Spirit told me then that you need to learn more about a particular character. And that was when I know, and I realize as well, that there are some times that you did not get that rise. You did not get to rise to the next position, or you did not get that position just because you will need to learn one thing or the other. So that you can never assume that you know everything. There is always, keep in mind, there is always room for improvement. And so keep learning and keep improving. Number two, stay persistent. Success takes time. Don't quit when it gets tough. Don't say that this is too much, I can't take it any longer. You can go and check. There was even a guy that tried, I can't remember his name very well now, that tried 1,000 times before he could get a result that he's looking for. So you can't say that I've tried a number of times and who is counting? Who's counting? Failure is termed as failure or defined as failure when you stop trying and in the end you've given up. For you to fall, that is not the end. For you to have failed, that is not the end. It is a beginning of another learning process. So turn every mistake and every failure to a learning episode rather than using that to write yourself off or to label yourself as a failure. Number three, surround yourself with the right people. When it comes to people that are around you, you have to be intentional about it. I always preach about intentional living, but one of the things that you have to be intentional about is having good people, supportive people, quality people with that mindset that you need, growth mindset that you need around you, keeping them around you. And so choose your friends and mentors who lift you up. People that maybe in the past they've been a source of inspiration to you, of encouragement to you. So choose those people to be the people that will be around you. Surround yourself with those kind of people. Number four, trust God's timing. See, when God's timing comes, you will be amazed. Everyone will ask you, how did you do it? You see, when it comes to God's timing, sometimes what looks like a delay may be a divine preparation. Like the personal story I shared with you. And so by the time the promotion now comes, it will be, even in some cases, it will be a double promotion. So just trust that God knows what He's doing. What you have to do is to focus on yourself, is to focus on all these things that we have talked about and whatever God is leading you to do. And so if this message has blessed you today, go ahead and, don't keep it to yourself. Share, like, comment, follow me on all my social media platforms, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and just make sure everyone hear this message. Whether they need it right now or not, they may need it later in the future. So share it anyway. All right. So, and do not forget, one thing I would like you to do is to answer this in the comment section. Just tell me one thing you're doing today to rise higher. What is one thing that you're doing today to rise higher? Answer this in the comment section. And you never can tell. Somebody may need that, as an inspiration, as a source of inspiration. So go ahead and share. It's part of the growth mindset that we talked about. All right, so till I see you next time, stay encouraged, be a source of encouragement to others, and God bless you.